There's a long heritage here, I guess, is what really sticks in my mind.
Meet Paul Nettleton, general manager of the Joyce Ranch, the oldest family-owned and operated ranch in Idaho, located in rugged Owyhee County on the Idaho-Oregon border. The Joyce Ranch originated in 1865, when Matt and Mary Joyce left northern Nevada headed for Ruby City, now Silver City, in the Owyhee Mountains. Eventually, they formed a partnership with a fellow known as Scotch Bob on Sinker Creek, where the ranch headquarters is today. And along the way, the family survived fire.
This is the old foundations from the 1870s before the house burned.
Flood, drought, rustlers, and Indian attacks, thanks to the children.
The Indians, of course, being curious, they come up and, see who's around or whatever, and the kids and the Indian kids got to playing, they got to being real friendly and playing with each other and having fun, and pretty soon the squaws were bringing up, some of their Indian bread, and Mrs. Joyce was making something for them, and they got to be really friendly with the Indians. When the Bannock War broke out, and that was in 1878, the Indians came up Snake River, and every place they could find, they burned out. They knew they'd come right here, right through this area, and they never touched anything of the Joyces. And they called it, that's because of child diplomacy.
And the Joyce name is folklore history.
Matt Joyce Sr. Was one of the, founders of Owyhee Cattlemen Association in 1868. Its mission was to control rustling, Indians, and predators.
Paul's grandmother was a Joyce, married to Velo Nettleton. Their son and Paul's dad, Hugh Nettleton, took over the ranch in the mid-30s. Horse ranching was the main source of income. Slaughter horses were plentiful thanks to the automobile revolution that led to horses being turned out onto the desert by the hundreds.
Think of all the draft horses that were turned out at the advent of automobiles and tractors. And they just turned them out on the range, and they were killing the range. Horses were a penny a pound at that time. You got $10 out of a horse. Well, that paid down a lot of that debt.
Paul took over management duties in his late teens, and the ranch now covers around 10,000 acres and supports 600 pairs of beef cattle year-round.
Yeah, each generation has done something to improve what the ranch has done, and I hope I've done my share. That's all I can say.
In June, the family will hold a 150-year birthday celebration, a very proud family livestock operation rich in history and full of very interesting stories of how the West was really won. With the Idaho Farm Bureau, the voice of Idaho agriculture, I'm Steve Ritter.